Welcome to part 2 of my Siege review. Oh hey, that rhymed. Today we're taking a look at Voyagers, Leaders, and Exclusives from the Siege line. Let's get started. Wave 1. Megatron. I have another story for this one. I had been looking for Optimus Prime for so long, but I could never find one. I tried buying one on Amazon, but they gave me Megatron instead. But I'm kind of glad because this figure is amazing. This is another figure with a perfect head sculpt. This is another figure that looks good in almost any pose. This is another figure with a perfect transformation, with optional parts forming. Yeah, you don't actually need the sword for the transformation, and I think this looks better anyway. Honestly, I think this is the best Megatron we've had in years. The Combiner Wars one was good, but there wasn't a leader class Optimus Prime to go along with it, just a crappy Motormaster repaint. The Titans Return one was also good, but it was obviously a Blitzwing repaint. And there just wasn't one released in Power of the Primes. But considering how that line went, it probably would have turned out bad. Wave 2. Starscream. I said this before with Ironhide, and I'll say it again. Why has it taken so long to make a good Starscream?
No, 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 no.
This figure has so many joints, it's insane. Double elbow, double knee, feet that go in all directions, a waist swivel on a Starscream? First off, Jobby would be proud. Second of all, how? Thanks to all these joints and the amazing proportions, you can get him into a great amount of poses.
Superhero landing. You gonna do a superhero landing? Wait for it! Woo! Superhero landing!
The transformation isn't that fun, but the end result is worth it. That is a sick looking Tetrajet. Soundwave. I mean, what is there to say? This thing is perfect. Perfectly G1 accurate. But why are his eyes yellow? I get the original toy had yellow eyes, but this is based on the cartoon design. Where are my red eyes? Posability isn't as good as Starscream, but is still really good. I know a lot of people don't like this vehicle mode, but I actually like it. It looks like something from Star Wars. Stop complaining about his alt mode. This is supposed to be a Cybertronian vehicle. It's not supposed to be based on anything realistic. If you want him to turn into a cassette player, then get the upgrade kit or the Netflix version. The final Voyager I have is Apeface. A lot of people hate this figure. Me, not so much. The colours don't bother me, neither do any of the alt modes. Again, Cybertronian vehicle, stop complaining. Though I will agree that the transformation is terrible. I think the ape mode is really fun though. We're done with Voyagers, so let's move on to Leaders. Shockwave, another figure that looks extremely G1 accurate. I normally keep him on his hoverboard, but he looks good armored up too. And he has a good gun mode. No, this isn't a submarine or a spaceship. This is his gun mode. Hasbro, stop trying to call it a spaceship. It doesn't look like a real gun. No one's going to look at this and think, oh, that's a gun. Well, I'm gonna die. I get why you can't do Gun Megatron, but why not Gun Shockwave? Galaxy Upgrade Optimus Prime. This figure looks fantastic all armored up, but on its own? Okay, I know everyone's made this joke, but
Damn, boy, he's thick!
And the same thing can be said for the vehicle mode. Looks good all armored up, and terrible on its own. Astrotrain. I love this figure. I love the robot mode, the articulation, the transformation, both alt modes, and the amount of weapons that he comes with. This is why I love Siege, because it puts so much effort into nobody characters like Astrotrain. There really isn't anything to joke about because he is just that good. Now we move on to exclusives. I'm gonna be a bit quick with this because a lot of them are just repaints, but I still think this is gonna take long, so let's get started. Smokescreen. You may think because I hated Prowl, I hate this. No. Smokescreen is better. The joints are tighter. The colours look better. The gun even looks better because the paint makes the details stand out more. I don't like his face, but then again, I've never liked his face. Zatar. He's a repaint of Brunt, so he's just as good. Nightbird. This figure has so many flaws. Tiny feet, plus loose legs, and a massive backpack means a figure that can never stand. And the kibble on the legs restricts movement. But this is where I have to thank Perspective End again, because he showed a technique in his Siege video to fix it. If you twist it in the other direction until it snaps, it will go all the way in the other direction. Not only does it look better, but it gives the knee more range. So thanks a lot, Perspective End, but also, screw you, Hasbro. Seriously, you need to stop making fembot figures. I have nothing against the characters, but the toys are always terrible. And if we have to break them to make them work properly, then that is proof that you should stop making them. And no, I won't be showing you the vehicle mode because 1, the transformation sucks, and 2, this character was never meant to transform. Blue Streak, another Prowl repaint. This is the best out of all of them. He has the best colours, the best looking gun, he has the better of the 2 head molds. His joints are loose, but not to this extent. And he's just my favourite out of all of them. Redwing, Hotlink, Heartburn, and Heatstroke. These are all repaints of figures I've already reviewed, so my thoughts are the same. Moving on. Now we move on to our final figure, Ultra Magnus, and wrong. This is technically the same as Galaxy Upgrade Optimus Prime, just minus the wings, the cannons, the cool head sculpt. But unlike Galaxy Upgrade Optimus, this figure looks good in all modes. But why is Wrong a Battlemaster? We've been waiting so long to get a toy of Wrong, and he's a Battlemaster. Not even a Legends figure, but a Battlemaster. Does Hasbro just hate comic characters? Is that why we don't have a figure of Fulcrum? Or Tarn? It's not just that, but this figure actually sucks. The weapon mode looks terrible, and the blast effects are also terrible because they only look good with one figure, Shockwave. But that's it for my Siege figures. Next time I'll be looking at the first season of the Netflix show,